Spiders, they eat up to 800 million metric tons of insects per year. There are more than 45,000 identified species, and they range from the colorful peacock jumping spider to the Harry Potter-inspired sorting hat spider to the Goliath bird-eating tarantula. Their silk, strand for strand, is stronger than steel. Despite being one of the most misunderstood animals on Earth, spiders can actually teach us a thing or two. For example, some spiders launch a dragline of silk behind them, like a bungee cord, in case they miscalculate a jump. Couldn't we all benefit from a spider's confidence to springboard into the unknown with no fear of falling or failing? In the classic children's book, Charlotte's Web, E.B. White writes, "A spider's web is stronger than it looks. Although it is made of thin, delicate strands, the web is not easily broken. However, a web gets torn every day by the insects that kick around in it, and a spider must rebuild it when it gets full of holes." What an incredible metaphor for resilience. We've all been kicked around. We all have a few holes in need of repair, but we're also stronger than we look, and we are not easily broken. Like a torn and rebuilt web, if failure is coupled with resilience, it becomes the catalyst for originality, creativity, and lasting impact. In spider terms, that means make like Charlotte and eat failure for lunch. I stand before you today because of spiders and a few fateful failures along the way. I entered my undergraduate career wanting to be an oceanographer, but growing up and going to school in Michigan, I was quickly told that wasn't really an option. Go figure. So that was failure number one. Instead, I majored in biology. Enter failures 2 through 5, having to retake the required organic chemistry classes quite a few times before I passed. But through that experience, I made connections with students and faculty. I exercised determination and perseverance, and as a perfectionist, I realized just how good it feels to get a C-. In my senior year, I studied spider diversity in a local wetland, and while the field work was incredibly fun, I missed teaching. Failure number 6, I wasn't going to be a field researcher. So I accepted an internship, and I moved to Florida. I was only going to stay 6 months. You could say that was failure number 7, because I've been here 11 years. I'm still learning, I'm still growing, and I'm still changing, and I'm fortunate to still be helping to protect animals and their habitats worldwide. Early in my career, I planned on pursuing a master's degree in environmental education. That was failure number 8. My grandpa Gene, a World War II vet, had a dream to own his own business. He achieved his goal, and my parents still own and operate that same company today. Over time, as my responsibilities in a Fortune 100 company grew, like my grandpa, I became increasingly interested in business too. I felt compelled to pursue an MBA, not only to continue my family's entrepreneurial spirit, but to fulfill current career goals and to fuel future dreams. Much like Princeton professor Johann Haushofer's viral CV of failures, I'm thankful for the perceived failures in my life. They have led to the most amazing experiences imaginable. Notably, the opportunity to study at and graduate from Stetson University. Now, as a recovering perfectionist, I'm here to tell you that failure is not an antonym for success. In a cutthroat, overworked, and overstressed world of not good enough, we must re-examine failure and we must redefine success. We must realize that we are enough. In her book, Dare to Lead, Brené Brown asks leaders to identify their core values and reflect on how they shape their individual leadership styles. This exercise was one of the most impactful in my EMBA program at Stetson. It revealed 3 core values that I'd like to share with you tonight. The first is faith. Faith can be defined in many ways, but it is always rooted in trust and belief. Consequently, resilience and fearlessness, when rooted in faith, trust, and belief, are hallmarks of great leadership. As a leader, faith must serve as a critical lens to distinguish right from wrong, a measure for all actions, big or small. To paraphrase Mother Teresa, be faithful in even the small things, because it is in them that your true strength lies. The second value is integrity. I believe that while integrity is a core value, it must also be intentionally practiced daily. Integrity is the measure for speaking up, speaking out, and challenging the status quo. Integrity is inclusion, equality, justice, and dignity. As Buckminster Fuller so poignantly stated, integrity is the essence of everything successful. The third value is excellence. Pat Riley says that excellence is the gradual result of always striving to do better. This alone makes it different from perfectionism. Excellence is a habit, an attitude, a direction. It is not a destination or a goal to be conquered. As Canadian author Robin Sharma says, the extent of your impact on the world depends on the size of your devotion to excellence. As soon-to-be graduates, the impact we make has never been more important. We must have faith, we must act with integrity, we must relentlessly pursue excellence. We must embrace failure, and we must redefine success. There are over 100 definitions of success here tonight. First-generation college students and first-generation Americans, single parents and coal miners' daughters, immigrants from Senegal, China, Finland, and Peru, musicians and photographers, business owners and entrepreneurs, military veterans and civil rights activists, baby boomers, Gen Xers, and millennials. And yes, even a girl fascinated by spiders who had the courage to walk in her grandfather's footsteps. People who, as Brené Brown says, dared greatly in pursuit of their dreams. Let's show the world that the 2019 graduating class of Stetson University is here to make an impact. We are global citizens, risk takers, and change makers. Today is the start of a new journey, one that is sure to include a few failures, a whole lot of successes, and if you're lucky, maybe a spider or two along the way. Congratulations, Hatters, the best is yet to come.